woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Checked my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Oh, yeah. Everything will be okay. Oh, yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah! Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. It's a real good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up! Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Checked my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah! Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind.
Good morning. How's
Good
everybody
morning.
doing?
Great.
It's a Monday.
It's Monday, a gloomy Monday.
Hope everybody got everything done this weekend they wanted.
Well,
Or most of everything.
most
they
of
wanted.
everything. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time to work.
It's time to work.
That's what we do. We're back. We're back in the saddle Monday morning. we have Stacey's weekly update will come across first.
Yep.
And then we have 7 real estate truths to embrace. So these are just some different topics. I saw this article and I was like, wow, these are actually all pretty good. And it just helps you to be reminded every once in a while.
Okay.
And I did see that we have a bunch of listings coming in. So that's really good
tons
info.
of listings.
Yeah.
So we all have buyers, right, that have been looking. So we should be able to match these up.
There you go.
So
Sounds great to me.
yeah.
Well, ladies and
Hopefully.
gentlemen, let's get started right away.
Okie dokie. Stacey.
It's time for Stacey's weekly update.
I look forward to it every week.
And I hope she has a suggestion for us.
She always has
normally
something
adds
good or
something.
insightful or
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it helps. So, let's
take
see.
it away, Stacey.
Hey, good morning, Acquisto Real Estate family and everyone who's joined us for TNT today. It is a Making It Happen Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend this weekend, especially with the weather that cooled down yesterday. I think we're supposed to have a nice one today again too, so get outside and enjoy a little bit of sunshine and nicer weather before our hot summer takes on. Wanted to talk about paragraph 21 of the 1 to 4 family or the majority of tract contracts. This does also fall in line with the seller's temporary residential lease or the buyer's temporary residential lease. So these are the notice sections in paragraph 21, and then on the temporary residential leases, it's on page 2. We need to make sure that we have information for both buyers and sellers filled out on the contracts. I know a lot of times other agents do only put their information in the contract and don't fill out their client's information. Let's ask them to do that. Let's make sure that we're being proactive. These notice sections are extremely important. They're used for notifications. They can be used for legal reasons. But if you do have a temporary residential lease, this is how the landlord and the tenant know how to get a hold of each other. So it is extremely important that we make sure that we all have that information. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Be happy to discuss it. And I will also try to be on the lookout. I will be on the lookout, not try, to make sure we do have that information on everything that gets turned in. But I need you guys to be super proactive on it too. Wanted to share a quote really quick from Joe DiMaggio. A person always doing his or her best becomes a natural leader just by example. So that made me think about all of us in this industry. We can be leaders if we just continue to lead by example, by doing the right thing, filling out our forms right, holding everybody accountable. Let's keep that going. So really quick recap from last week of May 16th through May 22nd. We had 1 contract turned in and 1 closing. So congratulations on getting that done. And let me know if you guys need me. Have a great day.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you, Stacey. Yes, we definitely need information in the notice sections. A lot of times, if you don't have the other party's information, then we just use the other agent's information, and that's fine to start. But you have to think if they need to communicate and the agent's information is the only source or only contact information, that could get tricky. So, make sure you're doing that and getting that information in there. It's really important.
Yep.
Yeah.
And always doing a great job on the contract's important. So let me give an example of it. You were at a listing presentation yesterday.
Yes.
And when you were at the listing presentation, oddly enough, somebody at our firm had sold his previous home as the buyer's agent, right?
Yes.
So tell me just a little bit more about that. But he remembered. It was a good experience.
He remembered, and, we met him in our neighborhood in McKinney, and immediately, that was like one of the first things. He was like, hey, I think you guys sold our home, and looking through it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was so-and-so. So it was really, really good. He said it was a great experience, and he was, really happy with how it turned out. And he remembered that from years ago. So Every little thing matters. And I'm going to take this one step further.
Okay.
I think sometimes we think we're working with this person, we've established a relationship. I've got to come from the gym and show them a home. They don't care. Yes, they do. People tell you they don't care because what are they going to say? Oh, no, you need to do something. But always be a professional in every aspect because they do remember it. And that same client yesterday when I was meeting with them also talked about an experience how they were with an agent and they were like, it was kind of embarrassing because, and they felt bad about it, but it was a similar thing on how they were dressed. And they said they couldn't identify who the agent was. And he said it was kind of awkward because the agent thought I was the agent. And so just, when they say they don't care on certain things, they really do, you guys. They want to feel special. If you are coming in and you are ready to go and you dress the part, you look good, you feel confident, it passes. And they feel that from you. And it gives them a better sense of confidence going into a situation. So just saying, remember that.
Yeah, then you're not fighting the uphill battle, right? So you're not having to go uphill in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, imagine me, right? With my looks, I have to fight uphill all day with these things. Now, you, on the other hand, you just pass, you check, everyone, you just keep going.
Well, I think if you feel good about yourself, then, you're going to do a better job.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's the dollar amount of what you're wearing or a name brand, but you just need to be well put together.
You do.
Look like a professional every time you're interacting with the client.
Yep, I agree. And there's actually different attires based on what you're showing. So it'd be different if you happen to be showing, one particular property or another.
Yeah.
You were going out to Wendy Farms today and you're wearing a specific attire because that's what it matches what you'll be doing. If you're doing something different at that place, you'd be wearing something different as well.
Right.
So just be appropriate.
Yes.
Okay. 7 real estate truths to embrace with Shana Acquisto.
7?
7 of them.
That's a lot.
I grabbed this article from Inman and I was looking at it, and I like to find a lot of things on there. And this one in particular, we'll pull it up and chat that link into you, but he had some decent ideas in there.
Okay.
And, not everyone's perfect, but I started to look through it. So, of course, Shana referenced that it's really cool that the Breaking Bad guy is giving us this advice.
I swear that's him, isn't it? I don't know. I think it is.
No.
Looks like him. Who's this guy?
That guy, I think he worked for the DEA on Breaking Bad. No,
totally
I think it's a
him.
different guy. But as we scroll through here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the mouse and move this down here for us. And as I move it down, what we'll see is a growing database is a healthy database.
Well,
and these are the things that I like to go over, right?
Yeah.
There's always just different points. And what I'm going to do is go through these quickly.
Okay.
And then look at them, and then we'll go back to the ones that we feel are kind
do
of
that because
important, right?
I have something I want to elaborate on number 1.
Okay, that's fine. So that's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is going to be consistency increases conversions.
I'm hoping you guys already know this. This is a reminder and something for you as you head into this work week that you focus on, that you put in your mind and you go about this week with full intentions and think about these things because it'll help you.
The more you help, the more you will be helped. And he has a Zig Ziglar quote. He says that if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. I like that, Zig.
I do too.
He's got a great name. Zig Ziglar. That's amazing. Education, how important that is to continue to learn. So that's why we're all on here this morning. Just grabbing some more stuff. So these are the points underneath this topic.
The more you help.
Yeah, so, and you'll be able to help if you're educated, if you're informed, if you're dedicated.
Yes.
So those are like the sub points underneath that. What we focus on expands. So as you continue to learn different topics, right, and focus on an area like in a specific neighborhood, a specific price point, then that's going to work out for you. And then we have, you're only as good as the team around you. I like
I
that.
agree.
I hope we hold up our end. The deeper your relationships are, the wider your business will grow. So really get to know people and dive in and care and look out for the other person. And self-awareness creates efficiency.
Yes.
All right, Shauna, so go ahead and...
Okay, so go back up to number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
And when we talk about our database and putting people in,
Yep.
and growing our database, I mean, it's super important. And it's not just potential clients, it's everybody you know. Every single person. If you talk to somebody, for example, hey, this guy's going to help us with sod. We have him. Put him in here. Invite him to a party. Have him part of your network. That's one thing.
Is that going to make the guy show up on time?
I don't know.
Because
we're still waiting on
had him scheduled and it's just not working out.
But the other thing is your phone. This is something I've experienced over the last week. I've received tons of phone calls.
Okay.
So what I've been doing is, instead of just hitting and messaging them back, I've been taking the time to put them in my phone as a contact.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, and sometimes we get busy and we don't do that, and then you're scrolling back like, oh, this voicemail, this person, called me at this time, and you're trying to do it that way. But if you take an extra 30 seconds and put them in your phone and, put them in as how you remember them, name, first name, last name, that's what I do. And then in the business, I put, how I know them and a reference point so you can remember them. And then, that's also growing your database. So you remember the next time when you're looking for someone.
Yep.
So.
And I, on that same thing, I like to send them back my contact info so they can save it in there.
Yes.
So when they look it up later, we've talked about this all the time, but they're going to look it up later, they're going to forget, and they're just going to type realtor in their phone.
And we have great text graphics, which are great, but if you send them your actual contact, they can save it into their contacts, right? Sometimes our text graphics may not do that. So just remember that. You want them to have your information.
Yeah, save correctly and make sure you have the word realtor or real estate agent or your favorite realtor in there. Something like that.
So number 2, consistency increases conversions. It does, but if you're consistently doing something that's not converting, then maybe you need to reevaluate what you're being consistent on, and maybe you need to tweak it a little bit. But when something works, being consistent on that is really important. And consistency and not cutting corners. We talk about our photos and our media day, how when we're super busy, hey, do we really need to do this? Hey, do I really need to take the time and do this when it's probably going to sell before I complete it? Yes, is the answer. And I think some of us are starting to see now that truly matters, because you have to think, your clients and people that see what we're doing, and they don't necessarily relay that back to you, right? So what they're seeing and their perception that they're getting behind the scenes, right, is, it's happening. So they're looking, talked to somebody yesterday and they said, we really love your marketing and just how they did bring this up. You have your real estate, he said, your real estate team all seems to really be happy. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, everybody seems happy. And I was like, wow, I love that. And that matters to people. What does that have to do with real estate? It's a personality, but it's a perception. And he loved that. So
just be good people and enjoy yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? We'll go down a little bit further.
I laugh about the expansion one.
All right,
I told Mike this morning, like when you go work out and they say focus on the, what you really want to work on and the muscles that you're trying to build and all of that. And I was like, man, I've been focusing on things that are expanding. So I don't know if that's a good idea. It was a joke. The more you help. What was that? The more you help, the more you will be helped. I agree. Nobody wants the person that sits back and they're always a taker, right? They want the person that is always helping. That's going to be the first person that they go to when they want to, in turn, go back and help you. So I think that's really true.
Yeah. All right. So those are all different things to remember, right?
There it is.
Yeah, exactly. Focus. What we focus on expands. And I think it is true. You just have to continue to get educated,
Yeah.
to learn, to focus on the things that you want to grow within your business. Be intentional.
Be
Is pretty
intentional.
much what that comes down
And
to.
have some structure, you know.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Hit
all
the
right.
bell.
Have a good Monday.
Well, that's going to conclude us for today. Covered a
That's
couple
it.
of different items. I hope you just take away at least one item from this, just to like think about to make sure that you do, and just improve your day, improve your week, and become better off.
Yeah.
That's all. And if you have a ton
Go
of
get 'em,
listings
Tigers.
coming, best of luck.
Yes.
If not, let's get some.
Yeah.
People want to buy them.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, guys.
Okay, 7 truths. Ready? Got it. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. I know this'll be the day. Oh, yeah. Everything will be okay. Oh, yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day.